let's talk about virtualization in Linux. Not virtualization of Linux. We went over that a little bit in a previous video. I'll link that above. That was where we were creating a machine to run Manjaro. But here we're going to be talking about once we have Linux installed and we want to install other virtual machines within it, what do we use? One option is Virtualbox, same as you would use in Windows. That's what we used before, and that is a fairly easy process, but it's not the best process within the Linux environment. That if you use Virtualbox, you're segmenting off a little pieces of your processor and your memory, and you're creating a virtual environment to run another computer. And it's pretty reliable. But you can run into weird little iffy things, and the performance is limited to what that machine has access to. There is technology within Linux that has virtualization built right into the kernel, and there are a couple of applications that allow us to use basically all of our hardware for a virtual machine without it being limited. So that's pretty cool. The easiest one that I've found is called Gnome Boxes, and it is awesome, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Now here I am on my Arch system, and there are multiple ways to install this. You can Google around and find instructions on how to do it a number of ways. I'm going to show you what I find to be the simplest way, and that is to install the Flatpak version. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you have Flatpak installed on your system. So in Arch, what we're going to do is install it using sudo pacman -s Flatpak without a C, Flatpak. And it'll ask for your password. And it gets really picky about you typing in the password correctly. And then we're just going to go with the default here. And yes. And after just a couple minutes, that's all done. All right, so once we've got Flatpak installed, we just need to install Gnome Boxes. And I will put a link to this page in the description. You have options. If you click on this, it will download something and you can install it. If you scroll down here to the bottom, there's instructions on how to do it from the command line, which I always like to do if possible. We're just going to do this. Flatpak install flathub org.gnome.boxes. Do you want to install it? Yes, I do. Proceed with these changes. Absolutely. And this will take just a moment. And I've tested this out. That OpenH264 failed to install before, but it didn't stop the program from running, so I wouldn't worry too much if that doesn't work for you. We'll just make sure everything else gets installed. All right, that took a little while to get all those downloads complete, but here we are. Installation complete, so now we're just going to run this command they gave us. So flatpak run org.gnome.boxes. Gives us a little feedback there, and here we are. And here's a machine I was playing with before, but that's not important. You'll have just a white screen. So, it's not much to look at, but this little plus button here lets us create a virtual machine. And it has multiple options here. What's really cool is you can download an OS, and it has many options with direct links to the download page. And if you didn't want one of those, you just give it the link to the ISO file on the website of the distribution you did want to download. And it's really cool. Like, say I want to set up this Fedora, it'll start downloading the media. And once it's downloaded, it will create a working machine for you. So let's see what we got. If I select a file, I know in my downloads folder I have some ISOs that'll work for us. Yeah, let's look at this Deep in Manjaro thing we had going. If I open you up, it says right there, it will create 2 gigabytes memory, 21 gigabyte disk space. And so the defaults, and that'll be just fine. And it runs the Manjaro installer. And what I can do is if I make that take up the whole screen, this is like it's running an entirely different computer just right here. So we'll give that a second to boot up. And we'll say effect mode is good. And there we are. We're in the live environment of this Deepin installer. So from here, we can install Manjaro, or we can just play around with launcher. Remember, I like that efficient mode, and I like there we go. A start menu there. So, yeah, that's all there is to it. I can go to settings here. Display resolution's kind of jacked up. That's fine. If we actually installed this, we could get our full resolution and it'd be fine. The installer itself is limited in its resolution. So, but you can see we have a working box. And speaking of that, if I go up to the top and I click this little left arrow, that guy's still running, right? Now let's start up this Pop! OS box that I installed a little bit earlier today. It sees it as Ubuntu, which is cool. Let's see, here we have our full 1920 by 1080. This is Pop! OS. It uses the GNOME desktop that I don't typically like, but it's pretty cool. I just installed this one because I've never used it, and it's got, I haven't dug too deep into it, but I know one of the things that people love about this is the Pop Shop. And yeah, it has lots of cool stuff here. This is using my hardware, but not virtualized in the way that Virtualbox does. So it's going to run much better than a Virtualbox virtual machine. And like you can see, this is running while my system's running, and while that Manjaro machine's running as well. So I'm not noticing any slowdown at all. We seem to be good. So say we want to install something there. Yeah, cancel out of that. Go to the terminal here. And yeah. Yeah, it's set up on an internal network as a virtual machine. So that's really cool. And then you just drag your mouse up to the top and you can go back and you have little screenshots of what's going on each of your machines, and you can have as many of these going as you would like, and they all have access to your hardware to run as efficiently as they can. So highly, highly recommend checking out Gnome Boxes as opposed to Virtualbox. It is just a really neat, really easy way to create multiple virtual machines. You want to have access to Windows without having a dual boot system. You can install a virtual machine with Microsoft Windows on it And this will have access to your video card, to your memory, and to your processor in a way that makes it, they claim, 98% as efficient as just having that operating system installed on your computer. So if there's some games that don't quite work with Linux that you want to play on Windows, you no longer need a dual boot system. You can just create a VM in Boxes and you're golden. So I'm certainly glad I found out about this. I'm going to be using this a lot and testing out different distributions. If I'm going to be building a new computer here shortly, my idea is to put Manjaro on it. I might put Vanilla Arch on it, or I might put something else. I'm going to try out a few different machines through Boxes and see what we're dealing with. I hope this has been informative. I certainly learned something today, and I hope you did too. See you next time here on Fairly Basic Tech.